Ooh, right, test. Ooh, right, test. Well, today is an awesome day. I jumped out of bed today, got on the Discord, and found out that ventures are available, basically. So that's awesome. Ooh, where'd I put my phone? So yeah, ventures became available. So I immediately logged in, registered, and I'm gonna make this save the venture save. Cool, 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 cool. Let's get some ventures stuff going. Right now I'm disconnected. And people in the Discord are, of course, losing their minds over it right now, and apparently it's kind of busted. As in, you can get a whole bunch of rare mod parts from ships that are coming into your game, especially if they're hostile, apparently. And apparently they're like all over the place and hostile to all of your stuff. So that's interesting. So maybe I'll wait until I get the Earl King done, and then I can have a fast response ship that'll just eat the venture ships that are hostile. Always an option, right? Yeah, there's plenty to do, and I'm pretty excited to jump into it. Ooh, pretty excited to jump into it. Excuse me. So without further ado, let's keep going. I was looking for what in the world was I looking for over here? I was going over that smart chip factory
Smart Chip Factory.
because I want the smart chip factory blueprint because I imagine it'll be part of. Well, I just want it anyway. I have enough EMP bombs that I can enjoy that. Let's see if I can't find a nice little flat surface to spawn some signal leaks on.
Docking granted. Docking
Yeah.
aborted.
Hello.
Nodin. Sentinel.
And the reason I'm choosing this save is because it's already unmodified. No mods allowed for now on Ventures. Um, Ventures are going to have a reward for participating, and you need to participate over the period of 2 months in order to get the ship, I think is kind of how it goes on. More information later on once we actually start figuring this out, but I believe that's the official stance for now. I did watch the video that Egosoft put out. So if you haven't watched that video and you're jumping into Ventures blind, definitely give that video a look over first. You know, it's not a very long video to watch on YouTube, so definitely worth it. Oh, well, I got the blueprint right away. Sweet. Probably too close now. It's angry at me that I'm too close. Wow, I parked really far back.
Docking granted.
So just when I think I'm gonna start getting less and less things to do in this game, Ventures pops out. So now I've got more things to do. uh, it just never ends. Never-ending task list of things that um, of things to do. Never-ending, always expanding task list of things to do in this game, that's not a bad thing. Ooh, I do want field coils too. Hang on, before you go over there, just go over here first. And let's see how absolutely wonky this is gonna be. It's construct a venture dock and convert your save into an online save. And there's all sorts of new stuff to read over, so that'll be fun. Now then, when it comes to ventures, venture docks, and production, I would not recommend building the venture dock on your Grand Exchange. That's not a hard and fast rule. You can do whatever you like. It's your game, save. But since how this station already has a purpose, and that purpose is the research tab screen, I would strongly recommend not putting any production on it. Maybe energy cells, because research does use energy cells, and I've already showed you how to set that up if you've been watching. And make it so that the ship isn't always trying to sell your energy cells. The ships assigned to the station are now looking for the other materials for research when I assign a research project. So if you want to know how to do that, there's a YouTube video pretty early on in the playlist that'll tell you all about that. And the reason I don't want to put venture modules on this station is because there is some more research for the station. There is another function for the station later on. And now that I have the research screen completed, save for this welfare module, which I'm working on right now, there will be some more researches available for this. And then after the research is all the way done, then I can convert this station into a production station for the later on endgame missions that I have in mind. And even then, it still won't be a good idea to turn this station into your venture module station. And I'm going to turn highlight visitors on in case I have some visitors already. That'll be really cool. You have to turn that on to see other ships from ventures, apparently. Or at least see their names and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, I have the Hermes Sentinel, which will be assigned to the Earl King refit station as its primary trader. That'll get rid of a mission out of my upkeep missions, which is always annoying. I hate that. That I have missions in the upkeep mission, I mean. This ship also should have on it now Terran travel engines, which should make it allegedly one of the fastest ships, or yeah, one of the fastest ships to transport a lot of wares to and from stations. Dock modules, huh? Oh, this ship does have or not ship. This station does have the container storage built. And I'm just waiting on that pier, which is just a secondary pier. So all of this should be all of this should have a buy offer now for everything. All I need to do is fund the station with money. And yeah, that'll be a fun station to get up and rolling, just to get the Earl King ready to go for ventures. Phew, that is a lot of money it's asking for, but luckily I'm bringing in a lot of money somewhere else. Actually, I should go in and limit the storage amount for each of those, and then it won't ask for so much money. Yeah, let's limit all of these to like 100. And then it shouldn't ask for an absolute ton of everything. Okay, or just ignore what I just typed in. Cool, 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 cool. Very, very good. Now, you're trying to store like 8,000 weapon components. What are you doing? Like, how about we just go to like 300 maybe? We'll set everything to 300. How about that? How do you like that? Because I'm not producing ships out of here. It's just a maintenance thing. Yeah, it's trying to store 2,000 scanning arrays. No, you don't need 2,000 scanning arrays. As you can see, the station account is updating down there how much it is requesting. Like, what do you need? 20,000 missile components? You don't need that. Shield components. You don't need more than like 300 of them. Advanced electronics. Yeah, 6,000's a lot. How about 300? Field coils. That's a ton of field coils. How about 300? I shouldn't have funded the station. I should have I should have set the limits on this storage first. Not 30. Oh, I hate it when it gets interrupted when I'm trying to type all those out. That's a bug that needs fixing. Let me finish typing before it locks me out of doing that. Oh my. No. No. Like 1,000 energy cells. Max. No. No. Bad. Everybody wanted to give me energy cells. No, thank you. Oh, I've already got 5,000 in here. Well, let's raise the limit to 1,000 on that one. Alright, now that I've successfully limited all the storage for this. Oh, it's only asking for 1 million now instead of 17 million. That's a little more manageable for that maintenance bay that's not going to park any of their ships at it till mine's done. Alright, how's this refit going? What do I need? I will need 300 shield components, 315, and everything else not even 100 of. So I'll set 400 of everything and call it good. There's no need to have this set any higher than that, I don't think. If there is, leave a comment down below. Unless that reason is you need to go broke, so set all those to the max. Then okay, yeah, no thanks. Thank you for your comment. Now go away. Now go watch the rest of my videos. There we go. Yeah, I'll take 1,000 energy cells. Why not? Energy cells are so cheap and so um spread out. Oh, not 4,000. No, 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 no. 400. Thank you. Yeah, energy cells are so widely available everywhere that requesting 1,000 energy cells is not going to be a problem. And I will get the energy cells in. Alright. Eventually, even if I have to like provide and trade all of these things individually on my own, that's fine. Alright, plenty of incoming trades. Um, let's just fully fund this now. Building the Terran luxury dock was a great idea because it has 4 medium landing pads and 2 piers should suffice if any large traders decide to grace us with their presence. And I'm waiting on energy cells of all things. That is, okay then. And the only reason I can think of that a PIO wouldn't be able to make it over here is if the void is out of control, which it's not. Very much in control. What about Getsufun? Very much under control. Ooh, there's even a trade ship going out into the Savage Spur. I'll have to go find the station that's out there. Uh-oh. There's a K right there. Just a K. Let's see, I got me an Odyssey.
We will be scanning your cargo hold.
Scan, but make it quick.
That all seems to be in order. Thank you for cooperating.
You expected something different.
Hmm. 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 Alright, how's my rep looking with other factions here? Actually, I can do this now. Yay! Money, money, money! Wow, that's a lot more money than I thought it was. I'm turning into Mr. Krabs in this playthrough. My rep is steadily increasing with Haktiva, so hopefully I will be able to. I'm guessing I have to get to like plus 20 with Haktiva before they'll take all those millions of dollars worth of illicit wares that I have. Rep's still going up with HOP, but not fast enough. Where is my Raven prototype? Oh good, Malufa has leveled up. Malufa, do you advanced auto trade? All the things, sure. I'm too lazy to pick and choose. Where are we at here? No, no, no. I want you to be in Holy Vision is where I want you to focus trading on. Maximum gate distance to buy 3, sell 3. So let's see here. 1, 2. If I do it somewhere out here, Lasting Vengeance only has one way out. So 1, 2, 3, or 3. So actually, if I set this to Lasting Vengeance, then it will make trades anywhere within the HOP, but not anywhere else. And that's exactly what I want to do. So now it'll take a second to get to think about what it's gonna do with its life, and then it should take off because its anchor space has been set. The Earl King. Before I forget, I want to teleport to this station. And I want to
Entering
set
system.
the paint job
Second
on the Earl King.
contact.
Oop, not Trader's Corner. Whoops. No. The maintenance facility or the workshop, I guess. No, not a crafting bench. I want the ship dealership bench, the modification bench. Whatever. I'll just have to go park at a shipyard in order to change its terrible paint job. That's fine. Its paint job is
Entering system. Kingdom
ugly.
End.
Alright, what are we at here? Field coils. So I'm gonna go steal some field coil blueprint. I should have just moved the ship. Oh well. I still might just move the ship. It's probably faster. So when you're doing this, save yourself a headache and make sure to remove all orders and assignments from the ship so that way it doesn't fly off or reposition or anything. It'll just sit there. It might rotate, but that's fine. This should be a nice flat surface to EMP. Only a commission in line. There we are, field coil production. I'm not sure what advanced electronics are gonna take, or what its components that make advanced electronics are gonna take, so I'm just grabbing up Commonwealth production right now. I have an idea. I know I need silicon wafers. I need microchips. I will need a few things, but I'm not sure what advanced Commonwealth production I'll need. I need to find a quantum tube factory, I do believe was one of them. So onward to the next thing. And do not sit there and wait for signal. Knew it. Alright, so Ventures. Ventures is a big thing. It just happened. I'm not connected to Ventures just yet. Hey yo, how's it going, Xeris? Oh, you know, Ventures just dropped this morning, so I'm gearing up for that. And all the nightmarish things that are about to happen to my universe will be unleashed. It'll be great. Because apparently it is a hot mess, and I want a part of that. And to take a part of that, I'm going to make a whole new station. Not a very big one. And I'm going to make it, let's see, I should probably put this venture station next to a defense platform. So I'm gonna snuggle it right up to this defense platform combo right here. That way it's well defended. Nice! You got a notification, huh? That's cool. I didn't know I was sending out notifications. Sweet. Hmm. Yeah. Well, you get home from work just in time for me to start streaming. So that's awesome. So anyway, I'm gonna make this station out of Commonwealth stuff because I think the venture modules just look like Argon things. So at the start of every good station, you will need a docking area. Let's also throw on a pier here somewhere. This isn't any of the venture stuff, but I'm going to put some crosses on this so I can build in any direction if I need to, including vertical. Yeah, what perfect coincidence. Well, thank you for watching. Yeah, I don't think I'll need defense modules. I'm right next to 2 defense stations. I don't know about habitats yet. I am thinking about putting containers on this. Not to think about this. Well, let's do the venture modules and see what it asks for. So, if you weren't watching the video on YouTube where the CEO basically just told you how to do this, first you have to slap the venture platform on somewhere. And then all of these are under the venture module, so if you don't like it being up high, down low, you can change where you want it. But the main feature of the venture stuff is the small medium venture dock for now. So that is your main ticket into the venture things. And start your adventures. Alright, the joke was terrible. I'll see myself out. I'll stop streaming forever. I'm just kidding. You have to suffer with me. Ooh, I need to make sure my audio is coming through right. I was just so excited I hopped right on. Okay, yeah. So I've got a venture station that is going to be dedicated to just ventures. And then soon I will connect and unleash chaos all across my universe, which will be interesting. Apparently it's like the KHK just spawns anywhere and causes chaos and madness everywhere, and all your ships get blown up. So that's gonna be fun. A lot to learn about station building. It's not as hard as you make it think or you make it sound. It's station building is pretty much just pick a part that looks good and snap it into place. It's kind of like it's like little Legos, you know. It's like just put Legos together until they look like something you want. And you can get fancy with it with rotating and stuff, but just make sure they snap together and your station should work. to find out what kind of resource you need or what to produce so you can make profit. So at the start of this YouTube series, I did, um, maybe I didn't explain it good enough, but for making profit at the start, at the middle, at the end of your game, there are always a few key resources that you can start into selling right away, and they'll always make you money. And that is the resources that you can get with mining ships. So, ore, silicon, ice, not necessarily ice for your first one. Don't do ice right away. Go for ore and silicon,
Requesting permission to
and
dock.
then the gases as well: helium, hydrogen, methane. If you mine methane, for instance, is always a large bottleneck, I believe. So if you mine methane and sell it to any of the NPCs willing to buy it, and set up some kind of auto mining slash trading route, that will make you money. Same with silicon and ore. So if you're just barely starting out, wondering what to do, those are some of the best things to just start in bringing you passive income. And that is what I did at the very start of this playthrough. I set up this station. I showed you everything you need to know about how to get this station functioning. It's not just slap all the things you want on that station and just never look at it again. There is a little more setup to it than that, and I can go over it now. But basically, you need to look at this screen and kind of understand what you're getting into. This isn't rocket science. It's not very hard. This is a very, very easy thing to do. So this might be overwhelming when you first look at this screen. Just take a deep breath. It's very easy. It's not very intuitive, but it is very easy. So cargo drones are for large ships. So large, extra large, will use cargo drones to transfer goods to and from your station. They are not necessary right away, especially if you're going to build your own mining ships and mining trade ships, which I set up on this station. But as you can see, the very first thing that I set up on the station was ore and silicon. And all this station had was a solid storage and a dock. And that was it. And then I assigned a mining ship to the station, and I put a manager on the station. I tried to make it a good one, so any ships you assign to a station with a manager will use the manager's management stat for determining how far away from the station they can go to get resources and come back. And it will respect your blacklists and whitelists. And you do need to set those up too. It's not very hard. Again, very simple. It just takes a little understanding. So once you get your ships up and going and assigned, the only other things here is I am using a station setting. I am restricting anyone else but myself only. So only my ships will be selling their ore, and selling is in quotation marks. They will be selling their ore to the station. Same with silicon, methane, helium, and energy cells. Only my ships will be doing that for any of these resources. Same rule for everyone. But I am not restricting the sell from the station. So this station's manager is setting up sell offers for NPC ships to come buy the ore and silicon from me. Same with the substrate, microlattice, and silicon carbide. But that's advanced stuff later on. You can just set up a storage and a dock, and you're good to go. And the next thing that you would like to know, or you should know about setting up a mining station like this is very much once you get it set up, it's a fire and forget. So one of the biggest things you need to know about that, just like real estate, is location, location, location. Where you put this thing will be determining where you or how much money you can make. So you want to place this somewhere in between the resource areas and the customers that are going to buy it. And I'll show the location here in a second. But some extra steps I've made for this, I want to go over here in a second. You'll notice that I've set this up for automatic buy amount, automatic pricing, and I actually limited the storage for some of these. So that's interesting. I should probably limit the storage on this too. Yeah, that'll work. Because I don't want to just fill my storages up with energy cells. But helium, hydrogen, methane, those use gas storages or liquid storages, as it's called, liquid, even though they're kind of a gas. No distinction between those, I guess, in this game. So these use liquid storage. So you need a liquid storage if you're going to mine those. These use a solid storage. And then the energy cells use container storage. And then the final end products that I'm making over here also use container storage. So that's one thing to know. So anyway, you'll notice that this bar looks different from the methane, helium, and energy cells. The reason is because I have set a buy up to. I've unchecked the automatic buy amount, and I've set this slider all the way up so that it always buys the maximum amount from only my ships because of this trade rule right here for the buy offer. So I'm buying the maximum amount from my ships. So I'm not really losing any money when they do that. This is just to get the ore off the ship and onto the station. And then the only other thing down here is I set the sell offer to sell all of it, because if this is all for profit and getting money in. So that's why those look different. You can set this up very easily as long as you set up your blacklists, which are done in a different screen. They're done under this screen here. And these blacklists are really, really easy. Just check one box for this one, name it what you want, and hit save, and then you're good to go. Same with this one. These ones should be pretty explanatory. I like to make my ships and lists all kind of self-explanatory. This is a default rule for civilian ships, so they won't go into sectors owned by the enemies. So if you don't want your civilian ships flying through sectors with factions you're currently enemies with, that's a nice rule there, so your civvy ships don't get blown up. I set this up to limit that station. Those mining ships will just stay within range of that station and mine. So yeah, if you want more details on that, you can watch the YouTube series from the start and just skip to the part where I make the station itself, and then I go over it in all details. It's all available on YouTube, ready to watch. Anyway, oh yes, location. Location matters when you make a station like this, because this is the more advanced version of just just setting a mining ship up and to auto local mine or advanced mine or expert mine. This is a little more advanced than those, and it's working off the manager's management level. So the location I chose was the asteroid belt because its abundance of resources. Its sunlight is terrible, but its resources are abundant. And then its location is also excellent because it's close, it's within 3 jumps to the Terran's wharf and their shipyard. And getting a manager to level 3 is not very hard. So the ships will at least travel all the way out to the shipyard to sell their goods. And then they'll go 3 jumps in the opposite direction. And there's a ton of industry over here for the Terrans. So I have satellites over here spying on the stations, giving me trade information. So yeah, that's why I chose this spot. It's a great spot for for me in my game, and it should be a good spot for anybody, really. And the Terrans have lots of money that they want to give you. So take all that money. Your money for the taking, basically. And the only other weird part about setting up a station like that is I have a mining group, which is the alpha group, but I have a trader group with mining ships. This is where you are right now? Perfect spot for you, yeah. So the only other weird, odd thing is that I have trade ships assigned, or mining ships assigned to be traders. They are not loaded out with any mining turrets because they're not going to mine. They're going to take the, because they have solid storage. Because ore and silicon are solid. Are solids, I should say. And regular trade ships, if I look at this frog, are container storage. So that's why I have mining ships as trade ships. So they can transport the raw ore around. And it looks like my magnetars are being held up by the KHK a lot, so they're not fulfilling enough, or they're not mining enough and bringing it back to the station. So I'll need to get a couple more magnetars to not only quash the KHK problem, but also go back or bring more goods to the station.
We will be scanning your cargo hold.
Scan, but make it quick.
That all seems to be in order. Thank you for cooperating.
And actually, my gas miners are doing pretty good on their own. Usually your mining ships will mostly be left alone by the KHK unless you, especially at the start, unless you get into ice. If you start mining ice, when those ice asteroids pop, it summons an attack wave of KHK. So that's why you don't really want to get into ice right from the get-go. Because especially if you only can afford medium ships, which most of these ships are medium. So be careful about ice. Everything else should be fairly okay. I hope that helped.
Hello.
Anyway, so the venture dock is now being built. So I expect that once that thing finishes, then I expect all sorts of crazy chaos is gonna happen. And that would be really funny if I have to reload a save or something to where I have to build up and prepare for adventures, but I doubt it'll be that bad, but people are saying they're having all sorts of crazy attacks happen, all the ships getting destroyed and whatnot. So I'm kind of excited and slightly terrified. It's gonna be great. And then the Earl King should be done refitting here soon. And then if I have a major problem, then I can just throw the Earl King at it till the problem goes away.
Smuggling vessel found nearby.
Oh,
Please
they found me.
assist in pursuit.
Oh, that's not me. I got so many things going on in my brain. Like, I've got so many things I need to do. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to just jump on. I'll finish getting all the things I need for advanced electronics while waiting for the next mission to be available. I believe that's the most appropriate method for what I'm doing here. What else do I need? Do I have a microchip? So I want to make advanced electronics at this station because that will help me make more money. Because nobody in the galaxy is making advanced electronics in enough quantity. So I need microchips and quantum tubes. I just stole the quantum tubes. So let's see what quantum tubes take now. And I'm just looking at these these modules. So I'm just placing them in an empty space around my station. I'm not going to actually confirm the changes and build those out in just the middle of nowhere. They need to be attached to the station to work, I believe. So I need graphene and superfluid coolant. Do I have those? I do have graphene. Graphene takes methane and energy cells. I'm always making energy cells, so good. What else does it need? Superfluid something? Superfluid coolant? Superfluid coolant. There we are. I have one. And that takes helium. So I will need a liquid container or liquid storage on the station. I think I already do have one. I do. So I'm ready to import the gases into that storage. Perfect. And then that will satisfy the superfluid graphene production for the quantum tubes. And that'll start making quantum tubes, and that will satisfy one of the requirements for advanced electronics. I'm getting all this information from each of the building parts I'm selecting on. The information in the bottom center of the screen updates as I click through these. So now I just need to figure out the microchip production line. I will cancel the module changes. Are you sure you want to discard the changes? Yes. There we go. Ooh. Wait, what's that building? Oh, wait, never mind. I know what that's building. That's building the gambling den. That's what I need for the next mission. I think I should just overfund that a little bit, actually, just in case prices fluctuate. So I'm gonna put $1 million in here available for construction funds, and that way when the NPC's prices fluctuate, I won't have to touch it again. It should just build or import what it needs and then build.
Requesting permission to dock.
Oh.
Docking permission granted.
And the reason I built this dolphin was to supply hull parts to the shipyard, but that Rokiel is now building. I didn't notice that. Cool. So now I'm setting up an advanced repeat order. I didn't click on a station, I clicked on the sector to buy hull parts in the sector, and then click on the sector again to sell the hull parts in. So you don't have to set that up for individual sectors. I'm going to do that like so. I set maximum buy price and minimum sell price so that the ship will always make a trade, and it will try to look for a profitable deal for me first before I start losing money on those trades. So it won't automatically buy at the highest price and sell at the cheapest price, losing me money. It won't do that. It will look for a good trade first. So don't be afraid to do that if you just want to make trades and help the Boran economy get going, for instance. Alright, what did I load this thing out with? Let's take a peek. Mining, of course. Actually, missiles. Guided missiles, probably. Because those are some of the best. They'll ignore flares and just go attack whatever. Light smart missiles, yep. So that'll take care of any KHK threats. Because the boron weapons kind of are underwhelming against small and medium targets, I think. So giving a missile should correct that issue I have. But the shields on this thing are absolutely ridiculous, and that's why I bought this thing. 'Cause the shield regen rate is just crazy. So before I assign it to my station, I am going to tell it to move there first. That seems to help it when I assign it to the commander to mine. Because I'm selling to the HOP and the ANT, I'm not restricting either faction from buying my ships. They're both making ships at my station and then killing each other because they're enemies. That's funny. And I guess that's okay if my customers decide to kill each other because, I mean, that just means they're going to buy another ship from me, so profits. Although there will be a whole bunch of noise from these people fighting each other all the time right next to my station when I go visit. I kind of hate that. Hmm. The Xenon are just hanging out. That's interesting. Ooh. Things are looking ugly for the Talati over here. But that's why I'm getting the Earl King up and going. Or hopefully up and going soon. Let's check the logistics overview. What do I need? It's probably advanced electronics. But I have 61 advanced electronics here. Advanced composites. Let me look at what I need to get that Earl King going, because I want that thing up and going immediately. Oh, it's just going to take an hour. Because I forgot the most important part of the getting the station going. When you have a fabrication station or a maintenance dock, the most important part is to make sure that you put building drones on the station. This will cut down the time that it takes to refit a ship or build a brand new ship from like hours to minutes. So yes, get building drones. I can't believe I forgot that again. But I mean, you never deal with it anywhere else except for when you buy and build these very expensive fabrication bays, so it makes sense that I keep forgetting because I never deal with this. So if your ships are building slow out of your own stations that build them, get building drones. That's the answer to a problem. Oh, thanks for looking. It's totally good. Don't worry about it. Let me check the Earl King's refit time now. It should be much faster. Well, the time got cut down a little bit. Let's just max out on some build drones then. I already have the drone components available. I believe. Just need some energy cells. Nobody wants to sell energy cells anymore, huh? I'll put this up to 4,000 and see if that will entice someone to make a trade then. There it is. Because energy cells are so cheap, actually increasing the amount you'll buy in one shot will entice the NPCs to come sell those. And I instantly validated my point by a trader immediately trying to buy or sell those to me. Alright, how are we doing on the oh no, did I miss a tide? It looks like I missed a tide. Yeah, there's shh. I missed the tide. Actually, I think I have an idea on how to I have an idea on how to set up an alert for that. Since how I have the Astrid in there. Let's see here. If it's from... Oh, I can't select my own faction in this list, and that alert would require me to select my own faction. Well, I guess I can't do that. Because I was gonna select the Astrid as the alert, basically. Not any object. Object ID, maybe. Maybe I can still do this with object ID. Oh, that's awful. No. Yep, that one will catch my attention. Yep. That's annoying, but it will catch my attention. Coverage. Windfall. The whole lot. I'm gonna have to mute this alert right away because I don't know the object ID. I'm gonna mute that right there for a second. Let's see here, every minute. Or no, every 10 minutes. Because as soon as that happens, the alert will go off. And now I just need to tie the Astrid's ID to it. So the ID is this a copy button? No, that's a show me the location button. That's too bad. I guess the ID is WYQ924. Is there a way to copy that? WYQ924 with a dash. I can remember that, maybe. So whenever I hear that noise, that should mean the asteroid left the Avra system because the tide is going to hit soon. And then that should be my prompt to immediately send the asteroid back in to get money.
Wonderful.
Requesting permission to
Construction
dock.
of a venture platform has started.
Docking permission granted.
Oh. Okay, so a whole bunch of things were queued right there. Missions have completed. And it looks like this mission is available to advance through. Oh yes, I need a manager for this factory as well, and I want it to be a good manager. So let's see here. Who's management material here? Captain, service crew.
Can I help?
Can I make you better at management? Nope.
Confirmed.
Sweet. Now I've got a Riptide Raker being a manager for the Venture Station, which is, actually kind of fitting. Because the Venture modules kind of look like a Riptide Raker module. They kind of look like butt cheeks. Well, in my opinion. They look kind of run down and worn down and beat up. They don't look like clean, pristine, and nice looking like the Terran stuff does. Alright, I thought I was going to get that too. Instead, I want this actually dolphin to come over to my Royal King refit station and supply that instead. I'll rename that Dolphin 1. Where is the Rokiel? Oh, it's going to take a while to get out there. Ah, now this is just auto trading away, and really it's just raising my rep with the HOP. That's really its only purpose. I mean, it will make money too, but that's a secondary function of what I'm using the auto trade for. How many satellites do you have? 2? Okay. I will think about a purpose for that in a minute. Can I set you to auto trade as well? Yeah, I'd have to do local auto trade. I don't want to do that. Microchips. I need to get microchips. There's a microchip factory right there. Go. What else do I want to do? I want to make sure that this is still fine. Ooh, wow, he's got lots of money sitting on him too. This one, still okay. Wonder where that K went. Did that K slip by? I bet it did. Oh, it got blown up right here. Trying to take on all those Laser Tower Mark IIs. Nice. I finally have laser towers set up close enough to
Entering
each other
system.
that even
Can
a
I help?
even a K can't stand up to them. This collector's making me lots of money at 3,000 wares on him, or 3,000 inventory items,
Can I
modification
help?
parts, or whatever. Uh-oh, you're not raising my... You guys aren't trading anymore. You are, though, so that's cool. I'm not getting more rep with the... So something happened to invalidate your trade routes, and I doubt it was because you can't buy anymore. They're full on engine parts and medical supplies. Great. So what do they have? A ton of buy offers for missile components, huh? Unless they have a bunch of buy offers for smart chips. See if I can't find a smart chip factory right here. Wow.
Entering system. The Void.
So instead of invalidating its current orders to trade, whatever it's going to trade, I
Entering
am just
system.
gonna
Frontier Edge.
add in another trade. Like so. And now that ship will continue to trade and raise my rep with the Argon and the Hoktiva. I mean, it's not as good as buying from a Hoktiva station and selling to a Hoktiva station, but it will raise rep for both of them, which is honestly just fine too, because I need rep with Argon as well. There we go. That should keep them busy. Ah, 8 minutes. Excellent. So adding those build drones to the station has significantly lowered the amount of time it's going to take. Maybe I just want to max these out then. What was that noise?
Your venture platform is completed. Now we only need a functional venture dock.
You're cooked.
Oh,
You'll regret that. Ah, oh no. Try harder
Finally.
than that.
Construction of a venture dock has started. Since we already have a venture platform, we will soon be able to send ships off on daring ventures into the grand multiverse. I'm so glad to see you propitiously expanding on our venture research. I can barely wait until construction is complete, and we are able to send ships out on promising ventures throughout the multiverse.
well, there's a research involved? What? No, there isn't. So right now I'm disconnected. How do I go to that venture menu again? What is the... What do I need to do? Oh, I just need to convert my save into an online save. Okay. Let me just steal what I want from this factory real quick and we'll save the game. And then convert that save into a venture save. Or the online, whatever it is. The online venture save thing. However that works. I'll figure that out live and probably regret it immediately. More than likely, we'll regret it immediately. We'll find out though. Actually, I'm gonna wait for the Earl King to be finished, so that way other people will regret it. But the Earl King is ready to kill their ships when they're trying to kill mine. Maybe it won't be like what I think it will be. Who knows? Brand new just came out today. Might as well take a peek and find out.
Identifying criminal vessels. Please.
I keep thinking they're talking about me because I've got all the illicit goods on me, but don't think so. There we are. Alrighty then. I need to check and see what that production chain needs now. So what was I looking at here? I want to make advanced electronics. I've already figured out that the quantum tube side of things, graphene and superfluid, and prepared to make all those things. Now I need to look at the microchip side. What does the microchips take? Silicon wafers and energy cells. Perfect. And that just takes silicon. So in order to make advanced electronics, the thing that the whole galaxy is short on, I will need these 6 additional modules. Nice. Oh, I hit confirm. Whoops. That's okay. I can just remove them all by hand like this. And then hit confirm again, and it's like I never made that mistake. Alright, so now I just need to look for a good spot to put all those. It is weird that I can't zoom in and out like how, building the stations with camera, or trying to get the camera controls to work the way you want is interesting. Let's go with that. Interesting is the word to use when trying to wrangle the camera in to work right and trying to build. These little rings when you're trying to build is a godsend when you're trying to just build. That was an amazing change. I don't know why my camera view got turned like that, but whatever. So let's get the production chain going. This needs to be placed on the top of something. Let's do a cross section there. Throw in a silicon wafer. The graphene needs a... I'm starting to see a pattern here. Needs a top mount, so graphene. Um, super fluid. Needs also a top mount, but if I do this, now I can use the bottom of the cross. There's no gravity in space. Well, there is gravity in space, but it's not like super strong. So flipping these modules upside down shouldn't be a problem. I think quantum tubes is next. That's graphene and superfluid coolant, so yep. There we go. Let's reset rotation on that real quick and then flip it. I think I accidentally grabbed something I didn't want. Oh! That means the asteroid is flinging because the tide is happening. Ah, it worked! The alarm worked! Yeah, the alarm worked! Perfect. That means I will actually wait. I can make the alarm better. I can make an improvement here.
Your venture dock is completed. I
Alright,
believe
cool.
that we now have everything we need to start the first of many ambitious ventures. I suggest we prepare an expedition.
If I set this alert up. To Avarice 1. I can get a more advanced warning. It'll probably alarm immediately, but that's okay. Oh, it didn't alarm. Oh, there it is. It's working though. It's working as intended. That's awesome. Alright, I think just Avarice 1 will be fine because I'll constantly park that asteroid right where I want it. And I think the tide already happened. So I need to go immediately to the asteroid
Entering
and fly it
system.
through the...
Avarice. Astrid.
Hello there.
Nav beacon.
I need to go check this anomaly real quick to see if it's stabilized. Oh wow, the asteroid stopped. I'm not gonna aim right at it. I don't know if that was the... How to check to make sure that that is correct? I could probably jump out in my spacesuit and go through the anomaly in my spacesuit. This will be interesting. Flying weight is not the order I want you to just commit to right at this second.
Astrid.
I guess I'll see if the that anomaly is a little further away than I thought it was, or it's pushing me away. I can't really tell. I should have got closer. It doesn't look stabilized. Am I getting closer to it or not? Huh. I don't think it's letting me get closer. I think I have to go through in a ship. This is okay. Oh, no, no, no. No, hang on. There we go. I want to assign the asteroid that spot specifically as a flying weight, because it's right next to the anomaly without jumping through it. I guess I will continue what I'm doing until the alarm goes off again.
Entering system. Kingdom End.
What was I doing? Nope, not ships. I want to build the station. Alright, quantum tubes just needed. Graphene superfluid. And then silicon wafers for the microchips. Microchips need silicon wafers, okay. And then last but not least, the thing that I want the most out of this station. Advanced electronics, nicely. That should, everything should make enough. So that will produce 270 advanced electronics an hour, which will provide the station with enough advanced electronics. How much will it eat in microchips? 220 and 100 quantum tubes an hour. So I'll be producing enough microchips if we get enough silicon wafers. Quantum tubes also will be plentiful. Let's look at the wafers. How many wafers are we making? Okay, one wafer should supply somewhere around 2 microchips, so that's good, 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 good. Supply chain looks fairly easy and simple. Yep. What about superfluid? Oh yeah. So one building, one building of each should supply the next building.
Please hold. We will be scanning your cargo hold. The scan has been completed, and I'm pleased to inform you that nothing untoward has been found.
Nothing untoward. Hilarious. Alright, I need to assign some gas miners to this station. And then once everything gets built, I will need to set the import-export rules. I'm still selling ships as well. Excellent. Ooh, Ooh, not enough energy cells all the time, huh? I'll have to build more energy cells. Didn't think about that. I don't think I can squeeze another one in any direction on this. What to do? Well, if I really want to be lazy about it, I know exactly what to do. Probably not a great idea, but could go like that. It might need more than one. I'm just gonna do this to see if I can. I'm gonna copy the sequence and then try to put it up top. It needs more than one vertical. But I don't want to go like way too far on the verticality. Oh, the building manager's angry at me for trying this. Exit and come back in. There we go. Now let's see if I can make it really angry and look at that. Oh yeah, I can copy all that energy production. I, that would be really, really expensive, so I'm not going to do that, but I could. Yeah, I'll set those up. I'll set that up for future energy production expansions. And that will that'll be something to see if I can do that. Probably quite the expense, I'd imagine. The station should be providing its own substrate in carbide, Claytronics, and energy or whole parts too, but we'll see how that goes. No, it should be providing its own Claytronics as well. I think ship production is probably a higher priority right now, which is fine. Oh, I also wanted to up the build drones on this. Oh no, I have 100. Yeah, that should be fine. Plenty fine. We'll see how importing all of this goes. I should set automatic storage allocation for these because it's probably trying, or set manual storage allocation for each of these. It's probably trying to bring in too much and costing me actually a ton of money. There we go. Now, I don't need a crazy import of these because this is closed loop building the ships they want, so it's not using up any of this advanced stuff. It's only for like very specific advanced ships that need these extra components is it requiring those. I don't think a whole bunch of ice will be necessary. It's strange that the station didn't make a automatic allocation or a automatic buy offer to import ice. I guess I can leave that for now until I need to change it. That should be fine. Where is the Rokul? Excellent. Now then, this will be my ice silicon miner for now,
Requesting permission to dock.
and it should be fine if KHK decide that they don't like that. That was a good stretch. Alright, it's been an hour and a half, so I'm going to split the VOD there, save the game, and then jump into the next thing. So don't go anywhere. Stream will go down for 30 seconds, and I'll be right back.